Welcome back to Tapngrl, tapping into you. I'm still chewing my mint. Listen, if we're not anything else, we're real, right?
Definitely.
Hey, y'all haven't got to see Lisa in a while, so in a couple minutes.
You guys.
Yay! I'm going to have her tell you again what she does and how to find her and all that good stuff. I'm still chewing my mint. First thing right out of the gate, I want to thank my sponsors. Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies. Just so you know, they made my banner. It's beautiful. He did yours.
Yes, he did mine too.
Yeah. Beautiful banners. Yeah. I also have like a board I put on tables when I'm at shows and stuff. I'm really trying not to spit on Lisa because I'm still trying to dissolve this mint. Hey, at least it won't taste like or smell like pico. All right. So, I had pico de gallo in my eggs. Well, I make my own pico.
You know what? That's really neat.
If anybody ever told me I'd be cutting up japadinos, I call them, they're jalapenos, I know that.
Jalapenos.
Japadinos and making my own pico de gallo at almost 60. Oh, stop it. That's like I say fajitas, all right? So get over it. All right. So, anyway, I make my own, and I can't believe I can start to eat hot stuff. But I just love it. I put it in everything because, onions are good for you. Onions, japadinos, tomatoes, and I never even like cilantro. And I actually cut up cilantro and put it in there. And really, I just put it on salad. You would think this is a cooking show, wouldn't you?
Today, 101.
Today we're cooking, and when I say cooking, y'all know I blast through the screen at you. All right, so what I'm going to have Lisa do is tell you about where she's been, what she's doing, how to find her, okay? While I pretend I'm paying attention.
Okay. Well, hi, I'm so glad to be back. I've missed everybody. I'm Lisa Stasiak, and I work with essential oils and with Reiki. I also am moving along into drumming. Love drum circles and all that kind of stuff. A lot of energy moving. And you can text me, call me, 317-750-2445, lstasiak45@gmail.com. I always bring oils for the day. Not sure exactly what we're doing, but most often the oils match what we're talking about. So that's the intuition part. It's
almost always. And it's funny because, funny, how we mean. Funny, I did it. I shared to my timelines. So if you're watching, go ahead and hit the share button, okay? I did think of you this morning, and the first thing I thought of, it's funny because I know you do the Reiki, I know you do that. Well, the first thing popped up was the drumming. Because I know you love the drumming, and I thought, wait a minute, I do too, okay? Now, wait a minute, stop. I mean,
I'm all excited.
Simmer down. Besides, I'm beating the hell out of everybody and everything. That's not what I'm talking about. No, I dance a lot. When I'm doing my walking, I dance.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not always that pretty, just so you know. So if you see a crazy woman dancing down the street sideways and whatever else while I'm doing my walk, it's me. All right? I love doing that.
Yeah.
And one of the things that's coming kind of full circle, I was telling Lisa that I've connected with this woman who has adult autistic children. I'm learning more and more about the autism, which I'm absolutely fascinated by. And they do this whole thing as a way of communicating. It's called Saved by Typing. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's really, really cool. Here are these adult autistic children who never could really communicate, that now it's like they say the babies come in iPad ready.
Right.
Okay. They know how to type. And they communicate by doing the typing, and it is the coolest thing ever. Well, I got to do the tapping with them.
Oh my gosh.
And I did not know that with autism, you actually feel like you don't have control of your body. Well, tapping grounds you like nothing does, right? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I know you think the drumming does, and the oils.
There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things that will do, right?
To do.
And what I realized is because a lot of people talk about meditation and stuff, and I would say, I don't meditate. Okay, now. That's not what I really mean.
Right.
I do meditate.
It's a different...
I meditate all the time. I walk every day.
Right.
I do the tapping. To me, the tapping is fabulous meditation because I'm calming the brain and the body. So anyway, her one daughter, hey Noah, hi Adriana, they could actually feel the difference in their body. It was so cool because we brought up the issue of anxiety. They tapped only one round.
Wow.
And at the end of one round went from like a 4 or 8 to a 3.
Yeah.
And now that I'm understanding that they don't really know how to control their body, I'm thinking, wow, this could be so cool because you could even think about doing something, visually tap, and then help that might help move you into that bodily thing.
Right.
Okay, and then I was even talking to her yesterday about, I don't know if you remember that at one point I had kids in and we were doing tap and dance. So what the tapping does is ground you, but the dance is like the movement that gets things going.
Yep.
And I'm getting really excited about all the potential and the possibilities and all of that
I
stuff
love
for
it.
what it could be. So let's get to tapping. Okay, well, not just yet. Natural Awakenings. The August one is out. Okay, so now it's yours. And you can get that at Kroger. You can get it Fresh Time. You can get it all kinds of places. It is a free publication. They have all things alternative and holistic. I want to let you know that if there's a couple things, if you want to know about, there's a retreat in Anderson, Indiana with the lady on, it's a Divine Goddess thing. September 15, 16, I believe I teach the tapping on the 15th. The next time I have a group in my home, if you're in or around Indiana, is September 16th. We do that at my home from 1 to 3 on a Sunday usually. And I'm hoping that group grows. We just have an amazing time. We get together. Somebody shows up with something, we all get to use that as our target, and we just start moving stuff. It's really amazing. I have had a full circle moment experience from the standpoint that when I found tapping 11 years ago, there was someone that I watched. I moved over to Gary Craig. Well, now I've been led back to this person, and it really is where I had to go through everything I've gone through the last 11 years, or I know I would have never heard him.
And you know what? You've got to trust wherever you're at, that's where you need to be, what you need to learn. You may not move as fast. You don't understand it, but trust it.
Yeah.
It may take 11 years.
Right. It may take 11 years to figure out what's going on. And, you know, even when you're at your most, oh my gosh, what's happening? I saw a Facebook post from somebody this morning and like they were like, whoa, out of their body, having all kinds of issues and stuff like that. I swear to you, it's always like I have that stuff happen before all of you guys so I can get me right. So when I get your SOS calls, I'm lined up and ready to go.
Okay.
Now, I have done it enough, you're probably good at it too, where when I start getting that freak out thing, I'm a little better at keeping
you don't
me
go
together.
that far down the road. Right.
Yeah. And we've got this Saturday, yesterday was a whole thing called Lionsgate. It was amazing.
Yes, it was.
Big opening day for all kinds of awareness, all kinds of dumping, right on the end of 2 eclipses in July, and we got a new moon solar eclipse on Saturday in Leo.
Woohoo.
Now, I'm happy to be your connection. That's what I told all my people yesterday. I said, I'm so happy to be your Leo connection. Now, why am I telling you that? Because next time you see me, I will be 60. I'm so excited about this. I don't even know what's wrong with me that I get so excited about it. I mean, I tap with people who have these fears of getting older, and I'm like, yay, 60.
Yep.
I mean, really, I almost feel like I went through my whole childhood, my adulthood, all of those things that I went through to figure out I can be happy like a little child and not even care about what y'all think about it.
Right.
Okay? Now, I am just enjoying life more than I ever thought I could. I am learning to handle my emotions. And one of the things that have been coming up lately for people is they're just making this tapping too hard. Okay? So we got this whole feeling thing. And we're going to call today, we're going to talk about our theme in August. It's about the feelings. Okay?
Yep.
Whatever your subject is. Okay, whether it's relationships, money, your body, it's always about the feelings. Okay, so let me just for a minute tell you about the tapping. Tapping is, the way I describe it, is amazing technology. Okay, for releasing stress and anxiety. I call it technology because we understand how this works.
Right.
If you're watching this and you think this crazy tapping thing is woo-woo, okay, then you don't know what you're talking about. You know why I say that? Because this is science, people. This is brain and body science. We now, it's measurable. It's measurable. You know, we can map the change. We can calm ourselves down. So, as I've told you before, we think thoughts. Chemicals go into the body. Okay? Those chemicals that go in the body, between the body-brain connection, and don't hold me to this, I'm going in generalities, okay? I'm not a neuroscientist. I just stayed at a Holiday Inn last night. Y'all knew that was coming, right? Okay, all right. So, what happens when we're doing the tapping is we're actually catching ourselves in a feeling, in a thought, okay, or in a situation, okay, and we're just tapping and telling the truth, okay. So I work with a lot of people that when I say, well, how's that make you feel, or how you're feeling, they say, I don't know. Okay. Now, basically, most of us have shut off our feelings, and we've done it for a very long time. A lot of the work that we do is really just connecting you back to feeling. Okay, because knowing how I feel is a really good plan. Yeah. Okay, it's not that my bad feeling, when I'm feeling bad, doesn't mean I'm bad. Right. But from being a little tiny person, you thought you were. Right. You got your hand slapped, you got told no, you got hollered at, which I'm sure you're not doing any of that to your granddaughter.
Not my granddaughter.
No, just your daughter.
I'm sorry, girls.
That's hilarious. Oh my God. Okay, all right. Nope, not the grandchild. That's what I always say. The only thing I gave up about not having children was grandchildren. Okay?
Yes.
Because thank you, I opted out of that program. There were 9 of us, and I raised 3 stepchildren, and that was enough for me. Thank you very much. Okay, so the whole autism thing for me is so amazing and awesome from this standpoint. When we start getting caretakers tapping, okay, you're going to be better caregivers, whether you're taking care of aging parents, a child with, I don't call them disabilities, I call them diffabilities, okay?
Right, it's different.
Whoever it is you're taking care of, a sick dog, a sick cat, a struggling whatever, okay? When you're doing the tapping, you're really supporting you, getting rid of all the stuff that wears you out. Look, most of us as women folk, what were we taught? If they don't feel good, I can't feel good, okay? So that's... Oh, see, I just did the song. We're dancing on the way in here to I Feel Good, James Brown.
Feel it still.
Feel it still. Actually, we were talking about the word feeling, and we started talking about how many songs have the word feeling in it. You remember feeling?
Yes.
That was that's all I'll sing to you today, and you need to be grateful. All right. Don't get me started. So let's talk a little bit about the feeling part and the tapping and all of that. Okay. It's as simple as you see someone, something, you just noticed that when you thought about going somewhere, you had a negative feeling, okay? You just start tapping. Now, I'm going to tell you something that happened to me the other day.
Okay.
There was an ad I got for a department store. That's what you call them. You can tell I'm a big shopper. I am not a big shopper, okay? If I could just pay somebody to go find me cute stuff and bring it to me, that would be enough for me. Or somebody who really loves doing that knows how to put them together. So if you're local and if you know how to do that, and you know how to do it on a budget, all right? But I picked up the department store ad, and there was this beautiful woman on the front. They were having a bra sale, okay? So she's on there. She's in a bra, which I kind of laughed because I thought, wow, there was a day where that was porn. Now it comes in your mailbox.
On the front, yes.
Underwear's no biggie. We all show it now, right? So I looked at her face, and I don't even know why, you guys. I still don't know who she reminds me of, but I had an emotional feeling. I really thought my brilliance was amazing because I was getting ready to set it down like, ooh, I don't want to look at that. And then I went, yes, I do. I picked it up and looked at it, and I tapped.
Yes.
And I knew in no time flat, that was one of those mean girls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't remember which one, but, there she was. And I was like, wow, that is so cool, because one of the things that's going on with me is that the more aware I'm becoming of how I feel, because I'm not afraid of my feelings. I'm not afraid of being done in by feeling bad or depressed or afraid or upset or whatever, okay? That I can be more aware of it. And in that moment, when you tap in that moment, you are actually stopping that body-brain connection, okay? The mind thinks, the body feels, okay? Right. What I always tell you, up here, we value thinking and acting, not feeling and being, right? Okay, all right? And this is all what people are teaching in meditation, all those things. Excuse me. My meditation is I do a lot of tapping. Okay. Something I'm just telling you all the different ways you can plug into the feelings and stuff like that. Okay, so if you see a picture of somebody, okay, of yourself, I remember a few weeks ago, y'all knew I was having really bad shoulder neck pain. Everybody I'm talking to has that. We all walk around like this, okay? Terrified, scared. What am I going to do? How do I not get in trouble?
Right.
Whatever. Where's the money, right? Okay. So I was in a lot of pain. And one of the things I did, I have sitting right next to my rocker where I do my lives and all that, I have about 8 pictures this size. They're one Christmas, Mom took all the Christmas pictures from when we were little, and copied them, and we all got another one.
Yeah.
So there's all these ages of me.
Yes.
I started doing Ho'oponopono on those. I looked at the pictures.
Oh my gosh.
And I tapped me, and I tapped that little girl in the pictures. You can tap the pictures.
Beautiful.
Okay? Listen, if you're doing this tapping with kids, they can tap their teddy bear and still get results, because intention is everything, okay? All right, another way, just words, okay? If the word power scares you, first think of what the word power means. I asked somebody one time, and they said, it's not a good word, control. Oh. What's another word? Cheater. And I thought, wow, that's interesting. So you could just tap power. Just feel it in your body when you feel, we control, whatever. Okay, another thing I did this morning was that, I'm really busy in the morning.
It's just
I'm really, actually, it's really busy in here all the time. And I love it, okay? I mean, I really do. I had been sent a video a while back. It was through the Ortners and the tapping solution. And what it was a video, and it was like to tap into your OCD, right? Okay. And it was all kinds of pictures, like the Fritos bag open on the wrong end.
All kinds of things like that.
A whole mosaic, and then 3 of the tiles were out of place. A stripe down the street, but the manhole cover was turned to that one. I'm telling you what, every time I see that one, I'm like, okay, I don't know why that really bothers me, but so all I did was look at the pictures. I just watched the video and tapped. And when there was one that really got to me, I put the video on pause and just allowed myself to feel it, let it pass through my body, let myself be okay with it. Because what I realized is, and a lot of us have this, okay, when you had some stuff happen when you were growing up and it was scary stuff, okay, perfection becomes a way of staying safe, okay? I was thinking about it as I was doing that video, like how I'll walk through and do things like, turn the thing straight, or,
It's a control.
Yeah. Like one of them was 2 cabinets with the handles, and they had hung the door wrong. Now, listen, I just want you to know that as I was looking at these pictures, if it's something I can't fix, it really, wow, I am really feeling that. It almost makes me want to cry. And you see where that's all about, the control of, I got to control my environment so I feel safe. And all of those things. That's good stuff to know. If I'm not aware of how I feel, I can't change anything. We're having really big awakenings and awarenesses at my house about being okay with understanding and feeling what we are doing. Okay. So one of the things that my husband does is, when I'm talking about these things, is that sometimes he will have a look on his face. Now, like, seriously, I just got up is probably the look he has, but but what I'm thinking is, you don't get what I'm saying. You think all those things that light up in me, right? Right?
Yep.
Well, there's some of both. We both are trying to own our stuff and all of that. And one of the things is, yesterday, because we had some big things come up lately, some big things to tap out, how we know we hit buttons and all those things, to where yesterday morning we actually had a talk, and there was never that look on his face. Now it showed up this morning. Oh, and
it's okay.
He's looking at me, goes,
okay.
All right, another way you can do this: vision boards.
I love vision boards.
I know you love vision. Have you ever stood and looked at your vision board and tapped?
No, I think that's a good idea.
You can.
I have it at my desk,
there.
but I don't do the tapping part too.
Just look at it. You know, the whole reason it's there is for you to look at it, remind you of what you want, right?
Right.
Now, the whole thing about that, the whole reason you got that thing there is because you want to focus on stuff that feels good, right? Okay, so if you're looking at that big diamond ring you put on your vision board and you're really feeling the knot of it, that's a really good time to tap. You know, I've said before, tapping is amazing because it's like it knows what you're tapping in and it knows what you're tapping out, okay? I had a lady the other day when we were doing group that, you know, when I'd say negative things, it was kind of like, and I said, okay, you're thinking way too hard. Don't worry, the tapping knows, your body knows what we want in there and what we don't want in there. Just so you know, that stuff that feels crappy to you, that you know, that's really a system you have in place for protection. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. And when we start knowing these things, we don't have to worry about being undone, okay, by feeling bad, right? Okay, another way. Let's see, I told you about the songs. Got a song you love? That's why I said we were doing, when I was doing this with the kids, we were doing tap and dance. We would tap for about 10 or 15 minutes and then we would dance, okay? But you can even, there's a lot of times if I'm dancing around the house or doing my walk or whatever I'm doing, I tap while I'm doing it, okay? You could do it mentally. What's the word? You know what I'm saying?
You can visualize it.
Where you're doing it all in your head.
Right.
Go to the mirror. Look at how you look when you tap. Okay? That way, when you're doing it mentally, you know how you look when you tap, so and you're actually getting results. Okay?
Yeah.
Look at see. So like I said, look at things you like, look at things you don't like. Okay? And tap. All right? Are you writing positive affirmations? First of all, I got to say this, okay? Yep. Y'all are so funny. Affirmations are everything I think and feel. Okay? We're just used to thinking of affirmations as positive. Okay?
Yes.
All right? Because people say, what are affirmations? Oh, those things that make me feel good. Well, not always. Okay. Everything you think, everything you feel is an affirmation. Okay? All right? So when you are writing your positive affirmations, and I used to do this all the time when I started tapping, is I would start with the Louise Hay thing of I love and appreciate myself, therefore. And then I would say I have wonderful friends. You know, I have more than enough money for all the things that I want. It's safe for me to feel good. I love being appreciated, whatever it is, okay? Then go back and read your list and tap it in, okay?
Very good.
Just easy stuff, okay? Because here's the thing. Whether you're doing the drumming, whether you're doing Reiki, whether you're doing tapping, okay, we're removing the old garbage, right? Okay? Now, I can fill that back up with more old garbage.
Easy.
Okay? Or, she said, easy.
Sorry.
Haven't seen her for 2 months. We need some tapping, babes. All right. And it really is easy because it's just a mental default, okay?
It is.
But I will say that the tapping actually helps you shift that and have a cognitive shift to where it's easier to find a better feeling thought.
And I think as you do these things, the tapping, the drumming, the meditation, Reiki, you might get there. Like, I think you're going to have those moments where, oh my gosh, but you don't stay in it that long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like you're stuck there anymore.
Right, because when you really understand that this is all about the brain and how we think, I tell you, and I know I've told you this a while back because I get big downloads during the night. And the last time the one I got, like when it was like the dark night of the soul and I'm crying out like, come on.
Yeah.
Right? And it was one of those things where I woke up, I heard it when I was in that theta kind of dream state, but when I woke up, now I'm almost wondering now if I was saying it out loud. But it takes time to change your brain. Okay? If you've got, think of a lane on a road. If you've got a lane on the road and that is a neuropath of thought, okay? That's a neural pathway, all right? When I think that thought more and more and more, I have what I call a neural bundle. A neural bundle is a highway. Okay, that 4-lane highway can become an 8-lane highway, a 16-lane highway. Okay, go drive through Atlanta. Actually, you could drive through exit 205 in Fishers. I mean, you know, we're getting all these lanes. Did you know that like 30 minutes of tapping on the karate chop can cut a neural bundle in half? I believe that's close. It's something like that. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you with all of this is knowing how you feel is really, really good information. Okay? When you're feeling good, tap that in. When you're feeling not so good, you don't even need words. Just feel the feeling and tap.
That's like the
okay?
pictures you're talking about. You don't have to have the words. You're just focusing on that picture and
Right.
let the feeling go through.
Right, absolutely. And it really is that simple, okay? I know that when things come along and they scare us, it can be hard to come up with words. It can be hard to know, whoa, why is that bothering me? How did I get blindsided? Whatever that is, right? So they're pointing at the time because I promised I would finish on time today. And I'm going to. You what? You hear them laughing? All right. Well, I love teaching as much as I love tapping. All right. So, let's see. So, find a picture of you at an age that you thought you. Listen, I got to tell you, a while back I went and saw some pictures of me at 25. I thought I was fat. I thought I was gross. And I'm like, what did I think was wrong with her?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now when you get to 60, it's really like, I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, I like feeling good. I like looking good and all that stuff. But I just, it doesn't bother me like it used to if I run to the store in my, walking stuff or whatever, right? So what we're really going to do today, we're going to do just a minute or two of tapping about the negative, but then we're going to go and we're going to put in some positive affirmations,
Good.
okay? Just because it's been a while and these are all good things, you can always shoot me a note, okay, to help me figure out what it is you want to talk about. I'm thinking in September we're going to do money.
That sounds good.
Okay, you want to talk about what you got?
Well, I brought fun.
Oh, that's because she
So,
knew she was going to see
Yes.
me.
And
Let
I
me
thought,
smell fun.
before we get into it, I thought I'll take a whiff of fun.
I like fun.
I kind of like fun.
Do you know that you'd be so proud of me. I have, geez, I don't even know which one it is. Lavender.
I love lavender.
Okay, sitting right
course.
by my table where I do my sessions and everything else. I open it up and smell it all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Take a whiff.
It's
all
all
right.
good.
All right, so we got 6 minutes left. I promised that's going to be done, so we're only going to tap for about 5 because then we're going to talk about me some more.
we don't get enough.
We don't get enough.
We don't have enough time.
Okay, all right. So here's what you do if you've never tapped before. You're just going to follow along with us. Lisa will be my echo. All right, so I just want you to think about how scary it is sometimes when you're not feeling so good, okay? And you're going to repeat after me, okay? Even though it scares me when I feel bad.
Even though it scares me when I feel bad.
I choose to love and accept myself.
I choose to love and accept myself.
And how I feel.
And how I feel.
And even though sometimes it freaks me out.
And even though sometimes it freaks me out.
I freak myself out.
I freak myself out.
When I feel bad.
When I feel bad.
When I get scared.
When I get scared.
And I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
And I choose to love and accept myself.
Anyway. And how I feel.
And how I feel.
And even though I kind of freak myself out.
And even though I kind of freak myself out.
When I feel bad.
When I feel bad.
I think I might be bad.
I think I might be bad.
Not.
I
deeply and completely.
I deeply and completely.
Love and honor myself.
Love and honor myself.
And how I'm feeling.
And how I'm feeling.
Going right to the eyebrow. First thing I like to do, take a nice big breath in your belly, blow it out. I get kind of afraid when I feel bad.
I get kind of afraid when I feel bad.
Side of the eye. When I feel bad, it's easy for me to get overwhelmed.
When I feel bad, it's easy for me to feel overwhelmed.
Under the eye. I'm kind of afraid of those feelings that feel bad.
I'm kind of afraid of those feelings that feel bad.
Under the nose. I don't like feeling them.
I don't like feeling them.
Chin. They freak me out.
They freak me out.
Collarbone. I freak myself out.
I freak myself out.
Under the arm. Those feelings that don't feel so good.
Those feelings that don't feel so good.
They feel like they're bigger than me.
They feel like they're bigger than me.
Okay, so now we're going to start going and putting in the positive stuff. Ready? First, let's just take a nice breath. Peace. Ready? Here we go. It's safe for me to know how I feel.
It's safe for me to know how I feel.
Side of the eye. That's really good information.
That's really good information.
It's safe for me to feel good.
It's safe for me to feel good.
It's important for me to be aware of how I feel.
It's important for me to be aware of how I feel.
The only how that is my job.
The only how that is my job.
How do I want to feel?
How do I want to feel?
Yeah, get that one. Say that one a lot. Okay, right here. Collarbone. All my feelings have value.
All my feelings have value.
Under the arm. What I feel about, I bring about.
What I feel about, I bring about.
Top of the head, my brain thinks and my body feels.
My brain thinks and my body feels.
Okay, going back to the eyebrow. Bad feelings don't mean I feel bad.
Bad feelings don't mean I feel bad.
Side of the eye, it's safe for me to know how I feel.
It's safe for me to know how
You
I
could do
feel.
a whole round on each
Yeah.
of these you hear. Just pause me when you go back and watch it again. Do a whole round on each one. Under the eye, it's safe for me to feel good.
It's safe for me to feel good.
Under the nose, it's important for me to be aware of how I'm feeling.
It's important for me to be aware of how I'm feeling.
How do I want to feel?
How do I want to feel?
I can feel it now.
I can feel it now.
Collarbone, all my feelings have value.
All my feelings have value.
Let's do that one again. All my feelings have value.
All my feelings have value.
Top of the head. Here's the one everybody likes. I'm awesome and amazing.
I'm awesome and amazing.
Eyebrow. I love my awesomeness.
I love my awesomeness.
Side of the eye. I love celebrating my amazingness.
I love celebrating my amazingness.
Under the eye. I love feeling good.
I love feeling good.
Under the nose. I love feeling good.
I love feeling good.
Chin. It's safe for me to feel good.
It's safe for me to feel good.
Collarbone. I love feeling good.
I love feeling good.
Under the arm. You should see my husband. He's like rocking his head and having a good time. It's safe for me to feel good.
It's safe for me to feel good.
Right here. All my feelings have value.
All my feelings have value.
Take a big breath. Like I said, when you come back and you watch this, just move the thing forward to where we start tapping, and then just stop in between. Do a whole round of
Yeah.
each one. Go write them down. Get an app on your phone that's a recording app. You can record those in there, hit it on repeat all
Yep.
day long. Really, it's that easy.
Perfect.
Okay, it's just that easy. Who does that? It's a commercial.
It's just that easy.
It's just that easy.
I don't know.
You know the guy who does that? It's just that easy. Okay, never mind. We'll
We'll sing
figure
it
it out
today,
later.
probably.
And y'all can let me know if I look different next time you see me. Actually, I should look about the same. It's a pretty slow transition, but I'm very, very excited about being 60. Very excited. I don't know, what's all to come, but it's like life just started for me at 50 in a lot of ways. And 50 was a good decade, and I'm really excited about 60. Why don't you tell us again
Okay.
about you, how to find you?
I do essential oils. I focus on Young Living, so I'm a distributor for Young Living essential oils. I do Reiki, drumming, and you can give me a call, text me, whatever, at 317-750-2445, or you can email me, lstasiak45@gmail.com. I want to have one of those vision board parties.
Yeah, let's do it and tap.
Yeah,
I mean,
think that'd be really
I'm
good.
I'm
We can
in.
put it all together.
Yeah.
Woo.
I want to thank my sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Logan Street Signs and Banners. Watch this. We're at 1 second. I think I'm going to go 33 seconds late. Oh, no, he stopped it. He's like, you're done. All right, everybody. We'll see you back here in 2 weeks. Until we see you next time, for Melissa, tap it out, Angel. And for me, keep tapping into you. See y'all.